This film provides information about the East of England end-of-life care home programme, and we hope will inspire you with stories of how it's made a difference. The programme is free and flexible. Staff can access it online and/or attend talk sessions. Modules include communication skills, advanced care planning and symptom control. As mentors, we support staff throughout the whole process and afterwards help embed good practice. So, how's it made a difference?
A lot of people that don't work in care or don't work in palliative care say, you know, why would you want to see somebody dying, you know, but we actually found it really lovely.
End of life is meant to make them to have a quality of life even for their last minute of their life.
In this home, we're all working as a team to make it possible and to actually make it happen for our residents to have a home for life and a home in death. That is my dream now, that we can carry on doing it and other homes will follow suit.
One of the ladies has said that she'd quite like candles in her room, she'd like Glenn Miller playing in the background, just really personal touches that you'd never even think of. And obviously their idea of a nice way to go is not necessarily the same idea of what you would have or their relative would have.
It sort of opened your eyes to things that you didn't really think of, things you just take for granted, like on part of it. There was someone that had a cat brought into them and I'd never think of that.
You know, we've had fantastic feedback from the lady that did pass away while we were doing the training. We had an amazing letter from her and she comes back and it's really sort of stuck in her mind that the end of her mum's life was so dignified, and that's really nice. That's what we want. That's what we want. And you know, and when people in my family passed away and I lost my dad, that's what you remember, the nurses or the people that really took that extra time for those little tiny things to make such a difference. So I think it's definitely worth it.
We are now talking openly about end of life.
We put in place advanced care plan checklist. We were using the advanced care plans before, but now we are using within every resident.
Once people fill in the preferred priorities of care and they state that they want their relative to stay at the home, or the service user says they want to stay at the home, that's exactly what we do. And guided by the district nurse team, we can make their end of life comfortable and of course reduce costs because we don't have to admit them to hospital.
And I do think there seems to be certainly more awareness of getting the not for resus forms signed and actually being proactive about it and asking us. So yes, I do think there's been some improvement.
And it made me more confident, but it's made everybody more aware of what to actually look for, different changes, the importance of proper care planning and getting paperwork in place so that you're ready for when somebody does actually die. You're not panicking and leaving everything until the last minute. You're looking at things and preparing, if you like, and it makes it a lot easier for everybody involved.
It's lifted our home, it's lifted the morale, because no one, you know, majority of us now are not scared. Some of our life care leaders that have now done the training used to come and say to me, Tracy, can you ring the family? Can you? They're so confident and comfortable, they're there, they're doing it, you know, in that nice surrounding, and if it's talking, they now know how to, you know, take them to a nice atmosphere to make this conversation more approachable and easier to discuss. So yeah, it's thank you. Because without your training, we would never have been able to pick our home and change it the way we're changing it.
I would say excellent. Number one.